Hi, my name is Jason. I'm Dakota and Family. I'm in the Dakota and Family channel. My wife Wendy is not here because she's resting comfortably at home. My kids are hungry. They're going to be paying for their own dinner tonight, but I wanted to tell you what it's been like the last week. The last week Wendy has been feeling really terrible. Starts out good in the morning, then gets worse towards the evening. The last few days I've been really upset trying to get her to go to the ER. I try to do a live to just show her how bad she's looking and feeling and everything. That didn't work. I apologize for forcing her to do the live last night for 15 minutes. But it was just desperation to get her help. Well, today I finally convinced her to go to the ER at least. She has a real bad UTI. And what happened when I went to the ER is that we waited, and they finally got her in. It wasn't that much of a wait though. It was about maybe 10-15 minutes wait. Thank God it wasn't that busy. And they checked her out. They got her blood and urinalysis and everything. And during that time, her back was hurting really bad. She complained of body aches. And she was complaining about that all through the week. But it's just been getting worse. And so they decided to do some labs and UA, and about 30 minutes later, they came back and told us that she had a real bad UTI, and since she was in a lot of pain and nausea and stuff, they wanted to give her antibiotic and a pain shot. So we quickly, I took the bull in the horn and said, yeah, we'll do that. And they were going to prescribe an antibiotic. It was a really bad UTI, they said. So they got the antibiotic and shot, and they gave it to her. A few minutes later, she started complaining of a severe headache in the back of her head. Then after a while of her going back and forth to the sink from the bed, leaning over, it got to the point where she was actually seeing white and yellow, probably spots. Might have been a whole sheet. And she ended up passing out and convulsing a little bit. That was the scariest thing in my life. But anyway, it was her body. She finally came to a little bit. During this, her passing out, I don't know if I said this, but she's convulsated a little bit. I had to help lift her legs up onto the bed of its dead weight. Luckily, she collapsed onto the bed, halfway onto the bed. We got her up, the nurse and I. They gave her blood pressure, and her blood pressure was real low. They told me that don't worry about that, it's her weight. But then she had wheezing and all that, and they checked her sites where she got a shot. There was no rash, so they put her on oxygen. They checked her blood pressure. They gave her a shot of Benadryl just in case it was an allergic reaction. And she slowly started coming through. Her blood pressure started getting slowly normal. It took about 45 minutes. They started sitting her up, take her blood pressure, sit her up some more. Then they got her to stand and walk, and she was able to go home. She's resting comfortably thanks to a Benadryl shot. She's covered on antibiotics tonight. The reason why she didn't want to go to the ER is because I'm disabled and the kids are disabled. She has to stay at home, and she's the only one in our house that doesn't have insurance. She was afraid of the bill. And it's hard for us to cover her medicine sometimes when we go to the doctor. We got a sliding fee scale doctor's office that we go to, but still it doesn't cover the prescriptions, and it's hard sometimes. We try to get everything on the $4 thing. One prescription we had for one time was a long-term antibiotic. They thought this would help with her UTIs. It cost originally $200 and some odd dollars. We found a way to get it to $25. That's what poor people do, is they're trying to fight away afford medicine. So I'd like you guys to keep her in their thoughts and prayers. I'm not going to do the usual outro or anything. Just leave a comment of get well. Get well, Wendy. Talk to you later.